Roll out the red carpet and get out your acceptance speech because we have your Backstage Pass to Hollywood. Backstage Pass starts now.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, are you ready?
Hey Explorers, welcome back to Backstage Pass, where we give you the scoop on all things entertainment. My name is Kayla McCrae.
And my name is Lucas Alvin, your other host of Backstage Pass, but you probably already knew that, I hope.
Can you believe it's 2025? Happy New Year! Lucas and I hope you all had a restful break and that you're ready to start the new year and the new semester right. I know we are.
We have so many stories to share with you today, considering they've been piling up like crazy since the last time we left off. But before we get into it, we'd like to pay our respects for all of those affected by the Southern California wildfires. It has become the worst wildfire disaster in history, leaving many affected, including those working in Hollywood.
Well, it's a new year, and you know what that means. That's right, awards season. The Golden Globes were just a few weeks ago on January 5th, stirring quite the controversy with the award sweep of the French film Emilia Perez, which follows the story of 4 Mexican women in radical pursuit of happiness, particularly a cartel leader, the title character, who enlists the help of a lawyer, Rita, to fake her death to live her truth as a trans woman. This film stars Carla Sofia Garzón, Selena Gomez, and Zoe Saldana. Those last 2 names I was not expecting. Part of the controversy surrounding this film is the fact that, get this, it's a film made by French filmmaker Jacques Audiard. It rubs people the wrong way that this film is about a Mexican perspective made by a non-Mexican person, as well as its supposed misrepresentation of the trans community and drug cartel culture. Because of this, it's baffling to many people how the film swept so many Golden Globes, like Best Musical/Comedy Motion Picture, especially over the massive hit that was Wicked, only winning 1 award for Best Cinematic and Box Office Achievement Award. I haven't seen Emilia Perez, so I have little to comment on this controversy. Other Golden Globe recipients include Shogun for Best Drama Series, Demi Moore for Best Comedic Female Performance in a Motion Picture for The Substance, Zoe Saldana for Best Female Performance for any motion picture for Emilia Perez, The Brutalist for Best Drama Motion Picture, and Hacks for Best Comedic Television Series.
Smile, because the hit Netflix original Squid Game 2 is back. The story picks up where Season 1 left off. After winning the games, Ji-hoon gives up on his plans to visit his daughter in the United States and chooses to stay in South Korea with a new goal, to stop the games from being played. This leads to him re-entering the games, not only to win the 45.6 billion won, but to prevent others from needlessly risking their lives in order to get out of debt. This season slightly differs from the first by showing the outside world of games and diving deeper into Ji-hoon as a character, showing elements that have changed him. In an interview, actor Lee Jun-jae explained that Ji-hoon always was a character that showed goodness of heart, but there was less opportunities for him to portray that in Season 2. You can watch all 7 episodes of the K-drama, which are now streaming on Netflix.
Were you able to catch Nosferatu in theaters over winter break? The film, which is a remake of the cult 1922 film, made waves in theaters this past December. It centers Lily Rose Depp as Ellen Hutter, a haunted young woman, and the terrifying vampire infatuated with her, Nosferatu, causing untold horror in its wake. According to IMDb, there was a phenomena surrounding this film. It grossed over $100 million in the box office. Seeing people spread memes and dressing up for the film online Seemed like goth culture was resurfacing bit by bit before my very eyes. Even right here in Philly, the film club Girls Like Horror hosted a sold-out Nosferatu screening at the Philly Film Society East Theater. It's nowhere near a Wicked or a Barbie phenomena, but it's fascinating nonetheless. Maybe at some point I'll have to check out the film for myself.
While on the topic of vampires, the release of a certain Netflix original show missed my radar recently, that being the release of Castlevania Nocturne Season 2. For those that are unfamiliar, the show is an animated adaptation of the popular video game series, Castlevania. The original adaptation, simply titled Castlevania, followed vampire hunters Trevor, Sypha, and Alucard in their journey to defeat Count Dracula and save Eastern Europe in the mid-15th century. Castlevania Nocturne continues the story in 18th century France, with Trevor and Sypha's descendant, Richter Belmont, who alongside his adoptive sister Maria tries to stop a vampire messiah from rising to power during the French Revolution. I still have absolutely no idea how this release completely snuck by me. I even watched the trailer where they announced the release date at the end. But regardless, I'm a huge fan of the Castlevania series and have for the most part been extremely satisfied with this adaptation. Keep an eye out for a review of the show at a later time.
Oh, we're talking about video game adaptations now, huh? Get a load of how much Sonic 3 made in the box office over the break. That's right, the third Sonic movie exploded in the box office when it hit theaters on December 20th, the same day as Mufasa: The Lion King, the prequel to 2019's live-action Lion King film. The thing that has people laughing is just how much Sonic 3 defeated Mufasa in the box office. And even crazier, their premiere dates were the same day, December 20th. Sonic fans online even declared war on the Mufasa movie. Looks like a mini Barbenheimer on our hands.
It may come as a surprise, but I really like pro wrestling. Are you surprised? Okay, fine, you caught me. I was being sarcastic. But I am really excited for the new movie titled Queen of the Ring. In this biopic, star Emily Bett Rickards plays Mildred Burke, a single mother who pursued professional wrestling at a time when it was illegal across the United States. She would also become the first $1 million female athlete in history. Various modern-day women's pro wrestlers are part of the cast, including Camille, Toni Storm, and Trinity Fatu. The film is set to release March 7th, 2025.
Now, Maddi and Asiata of the LaSalle Lit Lounge will give us their inside scoop of their most recent watch on this edition of their segment, So Boom. Take it, ladies.
Hello everyone, my name is Maddie Green.
And my name is Asiata Ba,
And welcome back to So Boom.
where we retell books and movies the only way we know how, terribly. Make sure to follow us on our Instagram, LaSalle Lit Lounge, to keep up with us in all of our events.
Now let's get into it. We're talking about a movie that's all about family, legacy, and horses.
Give it up for Concrete Cowboys.
So boom. Let's set the scene. Cole is a 15-year-old who can't stay out of trouble in Detroit. His mom had enough, so she packs him up and drops him off in Big Philly, Big PHL, to live with his dad, Harper.
And Harper isn't your average dad. He's an urban cowboy. Yes, you heard that right, a cowboy. He and his crew raise his horses in the middle of North Philly. And the first thing Cole sees when he walks into Harper's house, a whole horse chilling in the living room.
Cole is like, what is this? But Harper isn't here to cater to Cole's attitude. He's all, you want to live here? Grab a shovel. So now Cole is cleaning up after horses, sleeping in a tiny room, and learning about the ropes of his community.
But it's not all smooth riding. Cole's boy Smush, a childhood friend, is still out in the streets hustling to make some money fast. Smush wants Cole to join him, promising that this life is how you really get ahead.
Meanwhile, Harper's trying to keep Cole away from that life, but Harper's not exactly winning Father of the Year award. Their relationship is rough, and Cole doesn't trust him at all. Harper seems more concerned about the horses than his son.
Tough. But slowly the community starts to grow on Cole. He learns how to ride. He bonds with Miss Nessie, the matriarch of the Cowboys. And he even develops a connection with Boo, a horse that's just as wild and lost as he is.
But Smush keeps pulling Cole back. Smush has big dreams. He wants to get out of the streets and build something better for himself. But he's doing it in a way that's destined to go south.
And
Come on,
south
twin.
it does. Smush's hustle catches up to him. Smush gets killed and Cole is devastated. It's the wake-up call he needs though.
After Smush's death, Cole starts seeing the value in the cowboy community. He and Harper finally have a real father-son moment, and together they ride out to free the Cowboys' horses after the city tries to shut them down.
The movie ends on a bittersweet note. Cole has found his place, but it's clear that the fight for this community is far from over. They're holding on to their history and legacy despite all the odds stacked against them.
Moral of the story, sometimes you have to go back to your roots to find yourself. And the community is everything.
And that's the tea on Concrete Cowboys. This was So Boom. I'm Asiata.
And I'm Maddi. And don't forget to follow us at LaSalle Lit Lounge on Instagram.
See you. Thank you, ladies. I may have to add some of those films to my watch list. So, Lucas, on the topic of watching things, what have you been watching during the break?
So during the break, I finally got around to watching Squid Game. A bit late to it, but I heard about season 2, so I just had to hop on that boat. So I had a lot of fun with that. How about you, Kayla?
So there was a show that I started watching on Netflix as well. It's called Gentry Chow versus the Underworld. It's about this teenage girl who has demon powers, and she has to defeat that demon that's been after her since she was a little girl. And it's like really cool. It's almost like a pastiche of like those 2000s cartoons, like Winx Club or like Jake Long, American Dragon. So it's really cool.
What platform is this on? Because I don't think I've heard about it.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It just came out in December. So,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is it a newer release? Or
Yeah.
like how new are we talking? Like this year or like late
2024.
Okay.
It's only a month old.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's an awesome show. I hope it gets renewed for a season 2. Yeah. Well, let's move on to some music news.
Usually on the music section of Backstage Pass, I end up ranting about some sort of Japanese rock or metal. But new year, new Lucas. Actually, that's just a joke. I'll be covering plenty of weird and niche music things in 2025. So I'm kicking off with Sabrina Carpenter and Espresso. Oh, I'm not talking about the hit song. I'm talking about Sabrina Carpenter's new collab with Dunkin'. Starting on the first day of 2025, the collab created the limited time Sabrina's Brown Sugar Shaking Espresso drink. Carpenter was brought in by Dunkin' as a part of their new playful campaign, but due to the nature of LTV as a channel, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say the name of it out loud. Additionally, I found it hilarious that the official press release for this collab said, quote, starring the espresso expert and bringing Sabrina's burst of personality and trademark humor into the Dunkin' cinematic universe, end quote. I have no idea what this Dunkin' cinematic universe is, but the whole name and concept sounds hilarious. Anyways, you can get the espresso at your local Dunkin' today.
Speaking of Sabrina, let's talk Grammy season. The official 2025 Grammy nominations have been up since November of last year, so let's talk about it. It's safe to say that 2024 has been one of the most exciting years in popular music in the past few years. Hitmakers and big breakers like Sabrina Carpenter and Chappell Roan are on the nominees list for Best New Artist, Album of the Year, and Song of the Year. Veterans like Beyoncé make history with 11 Grammy nominations. Other Grammy nominees for various awards include Charli XCX, Billie Eilish, Kendrick Lamar, Taylor Swift, Doechii, Luke Combs, Ray, Shabuzi, Post Malone, Ariana Grande, Madison Beer, and Gracie Abrams. Tune into the Grammys on February 2nd to see how it all goes down.
I'm just going to be honest, this whole segment transition is going to be super meta, but it's giving Backstage Pass. So originally, our awesome and super cool third host, Patrick O'Hara, was supposed to do this throw. Unfortunately, due to complications, I'm filling in for him this episode. So with that, never fear, because LTV's Lucas Alvin is here. And also here, I mean there, with a segment about Dory's Monday Night Raw making its premiere on Netflix. Take it away, me. New year, same questionable Backstage Pass host. Hello everyone, my name is Lucas Alvin. A lot happened in the entertainment world over break, but nothing stuck out to me more than Dory's Monday Night Raw premiering on Netflix. Let's dive in. After months of promotion, the weekly episodic television show switched from its traditional television broadcast on the USA channel to digital streaming on Netflix. This change is a huge milestone in the evolution of pro wrestling and really highlights the industry's growing trend of digital content being overall more beneficial. The sold-out event, held in Inglewood, California's Intuit Dome, received high praise from viewers live and around the world. The premiere featured 4 high-profile matches, a surprise appearance by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, the beginning of John Cena's farewell tour, and many celebrities in attendance, including names like Macaulay Culkin, Seth Green, Vanessa Hudgens, Travis Scott, and more. According to Netflix, the episode received over 4 million live viewers, and an additional 1 million viewers watching on demand within the following week. These numbers nearly doubled the average amount of viewers that the show received while on broadcast television. But it doesn't stop there. The premiere episode gained so much traction that it even overtook the much-anticipated Squid Game Season 2 spot as Netflix's #1 streamed show. Overall, I personally think that Monday Night Raw on Netflix is a really good fit. It's hard to deny the commercial and mainstream success that WWE has had these past couple years, and based off of their recent viewership, it looks like they are showing no signs of slowing down, which can only benefit the industry at large. I would love to keep on ranting about pro wrestling, but I suppose I should save that for another time. Until then, I'm Lucas Alvin. Now let's tag back into the studio with Patrick and Kayla. Thanks, me. That was really interesting, but I'm tired of just seeing myself. So let's move on to a segment featuring all your Backstage Pass hosts.
With the new year comes new resolutions. We asked the students of LaSalle what their New Year's resolutions for 2025 are. So let's see what they had to say. Hey Explorers, welcome back to Backstage Asks. I'm Kayla McCrae.
I'm Patrick O'Hara.
Lucas.
Well, it's a new year, no Starbucks, but same us. And we're asking our fellow explorers what their New Year's resolutions of 2025 are.
Starbucks!
Yeah, we all miss Starbucks.
Let's go check it out, shall we?
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Red Whelan and I exist.
So we're asking our fellow explorers what your New Year's resolutions are. So do you have one?
I do. My New Year's resolution was going to be to start journaling, which just because it hasn't happened yet in the first 2 weeks of the year starting doesn't mean it's not going to happen at some point.
Yeah, guys, like if it doesn't happen the first weeks, do not give up yet. The year just started.
Hello, what's your name?
Kajaya,
What's your New Year's resolution?
to get a summer internship.
Anything in particular you're looking for?
Something like, I do want to get an internship at a museum. I think that would be fun.
For our viewers, is there any particular field you're looking at?
Graphic design.
Anyone watching with a graphic design background, if you've got any internships, let us know.
Hello there, welcome to Backstage Asks. Can I get your name?
Asada.
What is your New Year's resolution for yourself?
My friend Maddi and I are dropping a book soon. And so our resolution is to get that out in one single piece for you all to enjoy and consume, yeah.
Can you give us a description about this book?
Euphoria meets The Great Gatsby. Yeah, it's spicy, it's fun, there's drama, we have messy characters, we have a lot of extravagant stuff. You know that billionaire plot when the girl is like messing with the billionaire and you're like, he's like trying to buy her stuff and she's like, no, I don't want it, ugh. No, she wants it. Our main character wants it. Amen, sister.
I've never seen you before in my life. What's your name?
Wouldn't you like to know, mother boy?
Anyways, what's your real name?
Asha McCrae.
Nice to meet you for the first time ever, Asha McCrae. We're definitely not related. Anyways, what is your New Year's resolution? We're in a new year, so what's yours?
I don't have any because I'm perfect just the way that I am.
That's self-love to the max, everyone.
Hello, what's your name?
My name is Gabby.
We know that, our legendary intern.
Then why did you ask for my name?
I'm stupid. Anyways, what is your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is to finally finish these stories that I had uploaded since like my high school year, and I need to get them done and also rewrite them, which is probably going to take them longer, but that's not the point. And also to get rid of an exception and replace it with a new exception because I cannot live without exceptions. So there we are.
Hi, Cheyenne. Welcome back to Backstage Pass. How are you?
Hi, I am great. Thanks for having me back.
We're asking people what their New Year's resolutions are. So do you have one?
I do. So my New Year's resolution was to say what's on my mind, even if it isn't the happiest thing in the world.
What's your name?
Jack.
What's your New Year's resolution, Jack?
Make it to 2026.
Don't people usually fail their New Year's resolutions pretty quickly?
I hope not.
You know, I think my New Year's resolution is to be nicer to you on Backstage Asks. I'm going to fail it, but you know, don't die.
I'll do my best.
You should.
Hello there, welcome to Backstage Asks. Can I get your name?
Hey, it's Maddie. Welcome to the new year. Yeah.
So the question for today is, what is your New Year's resolution? So can I get your New Year's resolution?
Shameless self promo. Me and my good friend Asada, I don't know if she's before or after my clip, but we are releasing a book. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, even though TikTok may be going away, and stay posted for our YouTube. Studio_Eclipse_Creations is some type of variant of that. Follow us. We don't just do book talk, you know what I'm saying? We do everything because we don't want to confine ourselves to one box. We are multifaceted.
Hi, ladies. Welcome to Backstage Asks. What are your names?
Amira.
Carmela.
So we're asking our fellow students at LaSalle what their New Year's resolutions for 2025 are. So what are yours?
I have a couple, but just to name a few, I would say be more productive. Try to be more social. It's my junior year, so I want to venture out, meet some new people, and network.
I would say be more social too, like give a lot of more compliments to people because I'm typically shy. So
That's a real one. I have a few compliments. You guys look very good today. Those were such great answers from our fellow explorers. But I have to ask you guys, what are some of your New Year's resolutions?
Mine is to just be more confident and express myself in any way possible.
Heck yeah. How about you, Lucas?
Probably just explore different mediums. So write a little more, get a little more into digital arts, just diversify my skill sets.
Are we diversifying that music taste?
Never.
Okay.
As for me, I think I'm gonna continue to stay true to myself more than I have ever done in the past. So yeah, those are my New Year's resolutions. So now let's head back to the studio with us. Thanks to our fellow explorers for telling us your resolutions. Let's try and stick to them throughout the year together, shall we? Before we move on, we'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the passing of filmmaker David Lynch. To many, he was a visionary in filmmaking for his often disturbing and mind-bending work. His filmography includes Twin Peaks, Blue Velvet, Mulholland Drive, and Eraserhead.
I'm sad to hear about David Lynch's passing. While I, for the most part, was unfamiliar with his work, I always personally felt a close connection to him. I went to school in the Callahood neighborhood of Philadelphia, the same neighborhood that Lynch lived in as he studied at the Philadelphia Academy of Fine Arts. He later moved to LA to study film, but the Callahood area still left an impression on him, using it as the inspiration for his first feature film in 1977 titled Eraserhead. Eraserhead became a cult classic horror film, so much so that the Callahood area is now referred to as the Eraserhood, and even has a mural of the film's main character on the outside wall of the Philomoka venue located at North 12th Street. I also recently learned that David Lynch apparently directed the music video from my favorite band X Japan's song titled Longing. David Lynch will be missed by many. However, to quote Eraserhead, in heaven, everything is fine. Now let us continue forward with the rest of our episode.
Where were you when TikTok shut down in the US at 10:52 p.m. on February 18th? That's right. In an unexpected turn of events, the TikTok app went dark hours before 12 midnight of January 19th. We've all known about the TikTok ban, which went into effect in April of last year, where the app would have to find a US buyer, or else updates to the app as well as its presence on US app stores would be restricted. The app was never supposed to fully shut down. However, that's exactly what happened for 12 hours before being back online. It's a mystery what happened.
Another mystery is Nintendo's newest game console, the Nintendo Switch 2, which the world received a first look trailer for on January 16th. While not too much was revealed about it, the trailer did show a Nintendo Switch with a larger screen and newly designed Joy-Con controllers that snap into the screen compared to its predecessor that attached by sliding on. The trailer also revealed what looks to be gameplay for a new Mario Kart title, which includes 24-person races and character redesigns. There are other rumors and leaks circulating about the console online. However, none of them have been fully confirmed or denied yet. The trailer ended by announcing that Nintendo will hold a Nintendo Direct live stream on April 2nd that will further discuss the console in detail. So, Kayla, obviously, this whole Nintendo Switch 2 thing coming out, what do you think about it? Nintendo Switch was such a success. I'm curious.
I know. I had a Nintendo Switch, let me think. I think I kind of first got it when it came out, or at least when Splatoon 2 came out. Me and my sister, we're huge Splatoon heads. And so at the time, that was the only way to play the to play Splatoon 2 was to get the Switch. So like, yeah, I've had the Switch for like the longest time, since like 2017-ish. And I guess seeing this new Switch and seeing like the snap-on features instead of the sliding on things, like that's really cool, actually.
Yeah, like it's one where I'm excited about it. So I got the Switch a little later compared to most. There were certain game exclusives where I was just like, okay, I think I need to finally get it, so I got it for Christmas. But no, for there, I'm really excited, specifically this new Mario Kart. I think you were telling me earlier, aren't you a huge Mario Kart fan?
I wouldn't say I'm like a big fan, like a huge fan, like definitely Splatoon over Mario Kart. But Mario Kart is like a staple whenever like our friends come over, like sometimes we just like play it. That's exactly what happened over break. Two of our friends from high school came over and we were like, let's play Mario Kart. And so, yeah, sometimes I'm good at it, sometimes I'm bad at it, but like.
Well, what do you think with, 24 characters being it? We're used to just the usual 8, like, This is something really huge, I think, and definitely with a new console, such a dramatic game change to a popular game like this.
Yeah. Wait, so was it like 24 character redesigns or 24 character like new characters?
So I think it's a huge roster, but the actual races will have 24 people racing in it.
Oh my
which
god.
is going to be wild.
That is
I can
wild.
barely handle 8.
So they're taking into account like those people who do like the gaming sports for like a living.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which I know Mario Kart has been growing in that. I've heard a lot of big things about the Switch 2 though. I've mentioned leaks and obviously nothing's been confirmed yet. But I heard with the Joy-Cons, part of the new Snap feature is a lot of criticism with the original one was Joy-Con drift.
Oh yeah.
And apparently that'll help, and also apparently its processing speed will be allegedly up to date with things like the PS5 and the Xbox One and things like that. Which I'm like, I think this console could be really interesting.
Yeah, that would be pretty awesome because I'm experiencing Joy-Con drift right now.
It happens to us all.
Yeah, like we found like a way around it, but I guess like having a console like that where those problems are solved and it would lead to like less of like hardware decay, I guess. Like,
Definitely.
yeah, it'll be good for the long run, I feel like.
Especially with just how expensive controllers are. Also considering, I think, this is, compared to when the original Nintendo Switch launched, this is going to be about $100, $50, supposedly more. It'll be really exciting, but I think it's going to be a really good console.
Yeah, cool. I'm really excited for this. Well, I think that ends our show here for today. But don't worry, there's a special place that you can keep up and connect with us. Social media, and maybe TikTok?
Get out your phone and follow us on these various platforms seen on your screen. Give us a follow, leave us a comment, and let us know if you have any suggestions. Plus, you can check out this week's segment of Backstage Asks on our Instagram, along with some great behind-the-scenes content. So make sure you're following us. If you don't, I'll yap about J-Rock to you all. Thank you for an incredible show. I'm Lucas Alvin.
And I'm Kayla McCrae. Thanks for watching from all of us here on Backstage Pass. We'll see you next time.